I am going to do my presentation on qualitative analysis of school support structure, and I will be focusing on three different programs. The first program is RTI MTSS. Now, they both are very similar. They both do database research, and based on the research that they make and the findings that they have, they decide where they can do some accommodations or modifications instructionally and based on the results. While RTI focus on the academic, MTSS focus on academic and behavioral. They both use kind of a tier system. Again, the whole thing is that MTSS focus also on behavioral. So basically, a school does research on and assessments on their students, and based on those results, they decide, okay, in which area can we focus on and help our students improve. Now the RTI model has three different tiers. So let's say that a school assesses that their students need help in mathematics. So they decide, okay, there's tier 1, this group needs some sort of help but not that much. There's tier 2, and they say, okay, well, let's focus on these students, they need a little bit more help. And now there's tier 3, where they decide, okay, they do need a little bit more, they need even more help, and we're going to make a smaller group to focus on those students. And again, the CI3 team model is used for the MTSS, and the only difference is that the behavioral and social is included on that as well. Now there's different teams for the RTI and MTSS, but again, it's mostly just the school working as a whole. RTI can be general special education professors, educators, again, all teachers and departments. It just depends on how much they're trying to isolate the problem. And MTSS could even include the community and administrators, faculty. It's more broader, again, because they're including that behavioral aspect as well. Now I'm going to focus on the IEP. IEP is it's more individualized program, so focuses on just one student and what they can do on that one student's disability. It has measurable goals. This means that there's something that the program, that the group, the team is trying to shoot for. They're trying to help the student achieve this specific goal, and that's the form that would be used. And again, this is the team member. So there's the students, the parents, the general ed teacher, any specialist on the disability, administrators, and anybody who can offer related services to the disability. Again, it's more specific, it's more unique, it's more individualized. So more members are included to help the student succeed. And the 504 plan is similar to the IEP, but it's not as unique and it's not as specific because it includes less people. Again, it is an individual program, but again, it's not as unique. There's less people involved. There is the teachers, the parents, and the students, and the director, the school principal, because the school is creating this program for the student, but again, it's not very specific and it's not as unique as an IEP program. Now, these are the differences. Here I compare and contrast the programs. Now, MTSS and RTI is not required by law. This is something that the schools chooses to do, compared to the 504 plan, which is covered by the Recreational Act, and IEP, which is covered by IDEA, Rehabilitation Act for the 504 plan. So those are required by law. The schools are required to help the students with those two programs, but the parents could choose which program they want to focus on. And again, some students do qualify for the IEP, but not all of them. It depends on the disability, and that goes with the requirements. Again, MTSS, RTI, you don't have to have a disability. It's just something that the schools offer, and based on the results on the schools, they decide, okay, which students need a little bit more attention, not based on a disability, just based on the results. The 504 plan, disability, it has to impact them academically. And IEP, again, their disability has to impact them academically and will require special services. MTSS, again, there is not a specific accommodation, just the school decides as a whole, okay, maybe we need to do this differently instructionally, or maybe we need to do this to help students with their behavior. 504 plan does require more accommodations, and the IEP are even more unique. MTSS RTI is offered at school from kindergarten all the way to the 12th grade level. At the 504 plan, it could start really young and it could even go into the college level, and IEPs are only offered up to the age of 21. And again, that also includes with the length and how long it would last. It just depends on the student. But the MTSS RTI, it just ends at high school or at the graduation. MTSS RTI, who's in it? It just depends on the school. Again, it depends on what they're trying to accomplish. If it's just the math that needs help, then it'll only be the math department, or again, if it's just a school that they feel like they have to improve in different things, so it'll be broader. The committee for the 504 plan, it depends on the school policy on who they want to include, and in the IEP, it's more mandatory and who should be. There's more members that are included that need to be included, and they need to be part of the IEP plan. Again, since the MTSS RTI, it does not follow under any law. There is no dispute for rights. The 504 plan and the IEP plan, they do follow under a law, so you can fight them, and parents can request for special programming, and they can't fight if the schools do not offer it. So yeah.